Alrighty guys, this is Andrew, and today welcome to the very first installment episode of Wednesday wInbox. But I guess today isn't Wednesday, but sorry about that, yeah, a little late. But basically what I plan on doing this series is sort of like a weekly mailbox series where I kind of bring up some interesting news, maybe Overwatch related, maybe not, as well as answer some of your questions and maybe throw in some interesting play that I found either submitted or like on Reddit or something. But anyways, for the first topic today, guys, I want to talk about this data mined Athena quote or audio clip. I'll let you guys hear it for yourselves.
Traveling to Eichenwald.
Now, what does this sound like to you? In the original Reddit post, it looks like they were trying to link this quote to an Australian town called Eichenwald. Now, I'm not exactly sure if it's actually that town because, well, for one, it doesn't exactly sound like that, and it looks like other people agreed. In fact, there were a couple of German players, German users, who said it's actually Eichenwald, which sounds kind of like an actual German place, right? But I looked it up on Google and nothing really came up. So after some digging, it turns out that Wald means forest, so this could be some sort of forest type map similar to what the guys over at Overwatch Central had done a video on. If you guys haven't seen that video, I'll go ahead and link it down in the description. But this would be kind of interesting. Presumably it would be Reinhard's kind of themed map, right? Because Reinhard's from Germany. And, you know, I don't know, I'm pretty excited for this. I mean, if it is a forest map, that'll be something completely different from what we have so far. Then again, who knows? I mean, this is just from people who are trying to sound out what they heard in audio, right? I mean, like, it could be completely different. Maybe it is that small Australian town. Either way, I am pretty hyped, guys. What do you guys think it is? Do you think it's Eichenwald or Eichenwald? You know, I guess those are two distinct names and two very different places. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Alright, so let's move on to the actual questions that you guys had for me. I'm probably not gonna go through all of them, but let's just start with something easy. So, Alex Chung asked, what is your sensitivity and DPI? Well, I get asked this every single day. Not that I mind, I mean, it's a great question, but I figured hopefully this will solve it once and for all. Sensitivity is 8.3, I believe. DPI is 800. If you guys wonder why it's 8.3, it's because that is the same sensitivity as what I am used to from Dirty Bomb. So I just like to have that consistency. Obviously, mouse acceleration off. Using a, what am I using? A Death Adder mouse. So hopefully that answers your question. And let's move on to the next question. Noah V asked, okay, this is an interesting one. What is your opinion on positive racism? Example, Asians are smart, black people have big dongers, etc. First off, I don't know, like racism, to me, that seems like a very strong word for something like this. I guess maybe stereotype, like a positive stereotype would be more accurate, but I guess I digress here. What do I think about it? I mean, I guess it's a compliment. I guess I don't feel exactly one way or another, but I'm coming from like a subgroup. Oh, by the way, I'm Asian, I'm Taiwanese. I'm coming from a subgroup that doesn't really have that many negative stereotypes, right? I mean, like, black people have a lot of negative stereotypes, Mexicans, you know, obviously, Indians to some degree. I feel like Asians got it, East Asians got it pretty good. Besides the small dick part. I mean, hell, I don't know. So I feel like my thoughts on positive racism / stereotype, I find them generally pretty harmless, right? I feel like there's a lot worse racial shit out there in today's world that, like, I don't know. I don't feel like we should get too hung up about these smaller, you know, just lighthearted, maybe even not that serious type of stereotypes. I guess for me, I wouldn't want people's focus to be on this type of stereotypes. Like, I find this stuff pretty harmless. Because the danger with that is, you know, people have limited attention spans, and I would not want, you know, lighthearted stuff like this to start covering actual, like, serious racial issues. that are going on today. So to me, like, these are fine. People shouldn't get too much up in arms about it. Then again, everyone's a little different. Everyone has a different life story, life experience. So maybe you do get offended that, I don't know, being Asian means people think you're smart. I mean, I always thought it was a good thing. Like in school, like people would always want to partner up with me for like projects and stuff, and I'm like, oh god, guys, you are making a grave mistake. Oh man, but to be fair, I was an okay project partner in school. Alright, but moving on to the very last question. It looks like it's going to be a three-part question from the Spider. He asked, I think you're a he, will you play just Overwatch? Is Dirty Bomb dead to this channel? And how often will you do face videos? Alright, let's start with the first question. Will you just play Overwatch? Probably not. Battlefield 1 is right around the corner. That looks like a really fucking good game. I'm definitely down to covering other games if you guys are interested, but I recognize that most of you guys, you know, probably won't watch other games. I mean, right? You guys signed up for Overwatch. Despite the fact that some people may want to be like, oh my god, yeah, you should totally play Battlefield 1. Like, I have to, like, remember, like, you guys are the vocal minority. Not saying that's bad. Like, I want to do Battlefield 1, but, like, for me, as a content creator, I gotta keep my expectations, you know, reasonable, right? Like, I won't get the same number of views on Battlefield 1 or any other game as I would in Overwatch or Dirty Bomb, just because those games are kind of what I'm known for. But hopefully, I don't know, maybe I'll throw in, like, 1 or 2 games here and there a week. Maybe even mix it into the Mailbox series, so that way you guys can have a mix of Overwatch, you know, you guys can get that Overwatch fix, but also kind of see how I do in other games. I don't know, just some ideas. Is Dirty Bomb dead to this channel? So, if you guys don't know, I started this channel primarily based off of Dirty Bomb. I did Planetside 2 for a little bit, for like a month or so when I first started, but Dirty Bomb was like kind of like my bread and butter last year, and very recently, I kind of just stopped doing Dirty Bomb videos, and the black and white answer for that is because the crafting update really killed the game for me. I mean, I shouldn't say killed the game, but like it kind of pissed me off because as an end game player, that was kind of the whole reason why I played Dirty Bomb, like for the cosmetics, and now they made it way less favorable for people who are, you know, veterans who've been playing the game for a very long time, who buy elite cases. The cost just went through the roof. Obviously, if you're starting out new, it's fantastic, right? It's much, much cheaper going from lead straight to cobalt. But for someone like me who has golds, who has cobalt stocked up, it's not great at all. Like, it's terrible. So I didn't want to make a rage video or rant video about it because so many other content creators were doing it, and I figured, you know, they pretty much said what I thought. If you guys haven't seen it, check out Savraka's video. He pretty much covers my thoughts exactly, and I know since then Splash Damage or Shu, he's made like a sort of like a video explaining the whole situation, what they want to do and change in the future. At the end of the day, I still love Dirty Bomb. It's a great fucking game. It's fantastic. I love like the core gunplay. The gameplay is fantastic. It's amazing. But like, I don't know, the crafting update, man, it just really took a big part of Dirty Bomb away from me, which was, you know, getting awesome loot and freaking loadout cards. Like, I love that. I loved the system before. I thought it was fine. The flip side also is, as like a content creator from a creative standpoint, I feel like I've done everything in Dirty Bomb, right? I've done the loadout reviews, I've done Merc reviews, I kind of did everything, and it feels, I don't want to say it feels stale, but like I'm quite frankly like done with that type of content for that game. I still like doing live commentaries. I love just playing the game if that's something you guys are into. But as far as like content creator standpoint, someone who makes videos like almost pretty much every day, I felt like stagnant, right? Like not just creatively, but also like numbers wise. And like I looked at the analytics, right? It's just like Dirty Bomb, let's just be real here, it doesn't have the biggest of player bases. And I'm not going to blame anyone for that, right? I mean, there's multiple reasons why it doesn't. It's still a great game, but I realized that I have to branch out. And I hate feeling stagnant. Like that's just one thing about me. Like I always feel like I have to keep improving, keep growing, keep figuring out the next thing. And like while Dirty Bomb is fantastic, I just feel like I wasn't getting there anymore. So is Dirty Bomb dead to this channel? No, but I just can't make it like a primary focus anymore. I can't do a daily video on Dirty Bomb anymore. So the Dirty Bomb content is going to go down a lot. It's probably not going to take another month for me to release more Dirty Bomb content. What I plan on doing though is maybe integrating it into videos like these, like the Mailbox series, where like I can kind of just put down different types of games, and Dirty Bomb will definitely be one of them. That being said though, I still recommend Dirty Bomb to people who haven't tried it before. Who knows, maybe you guys would like it. I certainly do. When I say the player base is small, I don't mean it's a dead game. It still has a very healthy number of players. You won't have a problem finding games. And like if you're coming from Overwatch and you want to like improve your aim, Dirty Bomb is a great place to start. I would say it's very, very aim intensive. But yeah, I feel like there was another question, Spider, you had for me. How often will you do face videos? I don't know. I mean, you guys tend to really like my face. Everyone thinks I look like Hanzo, but I don't know. It's just sort of a pain in the ass to set up because I actually don't have a webcam. I have a really nice camcorder, but it's just a pain. Maybe I'll do more once I move because it'll be a quieter area, but right now it's probably going to be a here and there type thing. Anyways, I think I'm going to skip the win of the week for this week. This video is just way too fucking long, and you know, I don't know, I kind of want to give more people a chance to submit their clips. So I made a new email account called candyclips with 2 Ks, and candyclips@gmail.com. Submit your clips to there. Please, for the love of God, do not send me a file. Just upload it to YouTube, you know, and then send me the link. And yeah, if your clip is decent, it could be. It doesn't have to be like a play of the game, and preferably it shouldn't. I like funny stuff. Even bugged stuff is kind of cool. Anything you guys want that's interesting, send it on over and I'll take a look. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. And I guess this is just about it for today. Is there anything else I want to mention? Nope. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video.
Yo, thank you, Tomographic guys. Thank you, guys. Actually, right there.